Good morning. I don't know if you can hear me, so let me know if I sound okay. Morning, Jeff. Morning, Sarah. Oh, awesome, awesome. So anyway, this morning I just figured I would walk everybody around, and I wanted to do it on our Tropical Fish Co channel. Hey, there's my husband. Morning. Morning, Scotty. But I'm only a manager on that channel, and it wouldn't allow me to go live, so we are on here. So I'll wait for a few more to show up before I start walking around. It was almost 9, Scotty. It's fine. Morning, Branton. Hopefully everybody's doing well on this fine Monday. We had a little storm roll through overnight and knocked a few things over for me, so I spent a little time getting that stuff picked up. Morning, Juanita. I will try, Branton. No promises. He is bossy, Jeff. Morning, Roy. How are you? Thank you, Sarah. My husband and I have put a lot of work in. Mostly my husband, he's been out here a lot. All right, well, we've got about 20 people in, so I will start walking around. So we've got racks up to fit 172 tanks right now. Yeah, they do, Branton. They do draw on the weirdos. Do your thing. Um, we've been working on getting the air and water lines ran. So this thicker pipe up top is the air line. The morning, Eddie. How are you? The water line has these plastic valves here. The air valves are up top. So this is only right here, one half of a row. There will be a second row that will eventually go all the way down. Then we will have our drain lines down here. So all of these will drain into these drain lines all the way to the end of the row. And it will go into a settling chamber, which we don't have built yet, but will soon. And that will sit in this area here. From the settling chamber, it will go to a carbon filter, then a UV filter, and then these will be the aquaponics beds. So there's three beds of aquaponics, and then this bottom one will be an algae scrubber. So then that will take out whatever remaining nutrients are left over. From there, it will end up going to another UV filter and then pumped back into the system. We'll have quite a bit of testing to do beforehand to make sure everything functions properly, making sure nutrients get taken out appropriately, making sure no medications pass through the carbon filter. And if they do, we can add a second carbon filter and then test again. We'll also determine if the water remains free of parasites and bacteria once it's passed all the filtration before it would cycle back into the aquariums, the tanks. Yeah, any questions? I'm very much looking forward to getting this up and going, Branton. Thank you, Sarah. So, hopefully we'll have this all up and going shortly after the clash, and we'll get our first order of fish in, and then it'll be quarantine. That is the goal. Whenever you come down, Jeff. For right now, it'll be kind of a skeleton crew, Branton. We'll run with as little employees as possible to start off with. Hopefully next year we'll have a permanent location. Thank you, Juanita. Morning, Jorge. How are you? You know, school starts next week, Jeff. Kids will be in school. Time will be a little freer. Come on down. You know, Branton, my in-laws are building, or contemplating building a tiny home. I'd love to have you. Come on over, Sarah. I'd take you too. Scotty, there'll be 40 breeders. For right now, that is what we have. I don't know if we'll do any larger tanks or not. The plan is just to do 40s for now. So here's, obviously, everybody knows what a 40 breeder looks like. It's a rectangle with an opening, but those were replacements for a few of the tanks that showed up broken on the pallets. Yeah, Jorge, it is. It's a pretty decent size. This is just temporary for now. We'll be looking for a permanent location next year. But we didn't want to be locked into a 2-year lease, so this was a way to save some cost and prevent that from happening. I like 40s too, Jeff. I do also really like 60s, but 40s are, pretty economically priced in the world of fish tanks. And Cheddar is a good kitty. Don't you be bashing on Cheddar. Hopefully Kelly comes in to tell you that too. And Linky's with us. Good morning, Linky, and hopefully Matt too. Or whoever's running Linky at the moment. So I was just telling everyone that this was the racks for about 172 tanks. Well, Branton, I don't have any more room on the property to build another building. Morning, Jesse. Jesse, Mother F and Salient. Thanks for stopping in, Eddie. Good to see you. But yes, Jorge, I was just telling everyone that there's room for 172-ish tanks right now. We have the air and water lines up. We still have to test. Buy out my neighbors. I would love to, Branton. I would love to. Morning, Christine. Good morning, Kelly. I will work on the energy, Jesse, promise. It's been a long morning. But yeah, so the air lines and the water lines are up top above the tanks. This is only one half here that you see. The tanks will drain into a drain line here and it'll run towards the back. I'll walk back there again. Eric, good morning. So the drain lines will come all the way back here. We don't have it built yet. There will be a settling chamber. And from there, it'll run to a carbon filter, then a UV filter. Then it will hit the aquaponics beds. So these top 3 shelves will be aquaponics, and we'll primarily grow house plants or terrestrial plants out of there for now. And then down at the bottom will be an algae scrubber, and that should take out any remaining nutrients that are left over. From there, we still have to move some stuff out of the way, but it'll go to another UV filter, and we'll have testing done to make sure we don't need another carbon filter so medications don't pass through. And then it'll be pumped back into the water system to be distributed back into the tanks. Thanks, Roy. Appreciate it. Jesse, I don't know if we're going to do any aquarium plants at this time. Maybe that's something we'll look at later. There's still a lot to be determined.
I can help answer questions too.
Good morning. Here's my husband, Sean.
First cup of coffee. Give me grace.
Yep. Morning, Don. How are you? Or afternoon for you? So yeah, any questions, let me know. But that's kind of the basic premise here. Oh, Kelly says hi.
Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning, Kelly, says Sean. Branton says hi, Sean. Jorge says Mr. P.
Mr. Jodi P.
Yep, Mr. Jodi P.
But on the aquarium plants, we gotta figure out the filtration level, what our demands are, and then it'd be nice to start incorporating some underwater plants.
Yep, eventually.
Mm-hmm. But that all comes down to our filtration needs and demands. And
You know, it's funny you say that, Branton. I actually emailed them, and I just got a response yesterday. So the response was that at this time they are only doing wholesale distribution in Australia, while they focus on the expansion of their store. So hopefully they email me back when they do decide to expand to other continents. So that would be great. And the water here, Roy, is hard. The pH is around 8 to 8.2. My GH and KH are generally both 15. So it's hard, but that's okay. Good morning, Jenna. I just want to thank everybody for stopping in too. I know everything is kind of a mess, very much in progress. Yeah, Jeff, it's hard. It's hard water, but that's okay. It's what I use in all my tanks in my fish room right now, and things are going swell. Yeah. Sergeant Bluff, Jesse. Sergeant Bluff, Iowa. Close to Sioux City. Now I just need to talk with Chris so I can be more than a manager on our other channel so I can actually go live from there. That would have been ideal. Eric, you were born in Iowa City? That's cool. Morning, Nick. It's only a few hours from here, Eric. I'm just on the west side of the state. Morning, Mike. I appreciate that, Don. Everybody's been very supportive, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Nick, I bet you could if you put your mind to it. Time and patience. And sorry for the early morning. I know not everybody's a morning person, but it's generally hot here right now. Yes, Nick, time and patience. You got it. So I have to have the doors open at the moment to have reception inside. So that is why it is in the morning and not later in the afternoon. We will be fixing that though. At this time, no, Christine. It'll be, maybe like by appointment. People will be able to locally pick up, but it won't be like tours given unless it was, say, an appointment type thing. Mornings, ew. It was a very early morning this morning, Mike.
But I guess to expand on your comment, I think if everything goes really well, and we move to a permanent location, we will also be setting up a open to the public store.
Yes. So that is the plan down the road, or at least it's been talked about, that what we'd like to do is set up a retail store attached to the warehouse, so that way we can have an area that is open to the public, somewhere where people can come and gather. We'd like to host club meetings, get a club started here.
Yeah. Might be looking for advice on how to start that and what that all entails.
Yeah. Roy, I appreciate that. I will absolutely let you know. I know Chris has been eyeing some things from there. Yeah, a little bit earlier here, Mike. Storm rolled through about 3 a.m. and woke me up. Not at this time, Jesse. Maybe when we have a permanent location. Good morning, Moose. You absolutely can, Jenna. I probably won't stay on too terribly much longer. We have to make a trip to go take the kids back to school shopping today, and which we'll be leaving fairly soon. But I kind of just wanted to give everybody a little glimpse of what's going on here, answer any questions that anybody has. So if anybody has any more questions, feel free to shoot them out here. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate everybody showing up this morning. And yes, please hit the like if you haven't done already. I think you can just double tap the screen. Thank you, Kelly. We are too. Well, that's early, Mike. School for us doesn't start until next Monday. Roy, we do have all the tanks already. So we ordered 270 tanks. We were going to start out with about 170 of them, just in order to kind of hit that 6-week, well, a little less than 6 weeks now, deadline of getting up and running after the clash. Thank you, Christine. I really appreciate that. Wow, school after Labor Day. Yep, never wear white after Labor Day. Jenna, I don't have anything at the moment, but I appreciate that. And Chris and I and the other party will definitely be talking about that. It was always kind of a goal to bring stuff with to the Clash to promote. The extra tanks are just sitting in another room at the moment. Well, they're actually all sitting together at the moment, but they are going to hang out until we are ready and get the rest of the racks built. Good morning, Lucky. A new name to me. Nice to see you in here. I am so excited also, Kelly. You know, it's weird talking to most of you for almost or just about a year now and have only met a handful of you in person. So I am super excited to see everyone. Good morning, Roxanne. Happy Monday. Yeah, I could, but I'm not going to. All right. Well, if nobody has any questions, I'm going to kind of end it here and hope everybody has a great day. Thank you guys all for stopping in again. It's much appreciated. Oh, shoot, Mike, that would be great. I think we'll probably try to make that one too. All right. Well, everyone have a great day. Thank you again so much for all showing up. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. Now, how do I end this sucker?